It's pro wrestling. Some of y'all already know what it is. Knowledge. What's up, dude?
Tatum, I am overwhelmed. I am looking at these cards.
Danny came in and wrote them all down, decided that it was going to be a fucking good look. He was like, I'm going to fucking put them all up on the whiteboard so you guys can just sit there and fucking talk about them, and it's going to be great. It's going to be really easy for you. And I looked at it and I went, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
WrestleMania weekend. That's what we're doing. WrestleMania weekend.
I mean, this is crazy, dude. That's fucking craziness.
It's once a year. It's Christmas for wrestling.
I mean, there's like 70 shows going on in the LA area over the, like from yesterday or even Monday. I think Monday had a couple of shows, and then now it's like really picked up. Business is really picked up. So now all the fucking shows are happening. Ring of Honor's tonight, but this isn't AEW, so we're going to talk about something else. We're going to talk about NXT, motherfucker. Oh, and we record this just prior to SmackDown. Please, if anything happens on SmackDown, we're not going to talk about it here, but I don't think anything's going to.
And they can't fit anything else.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so we're gonna do predictions for all the fucking shows. NXT Stand and Deliver, night 1 of WrestleMania, which is Saturday, and then night 2 of WrestleMania, which is Sunday. We're going to do predictions for all those shows. We're going to start with NXT because that is the supposed developmental territory for WWE. I'm not sure about that from time to time. Lately, it's definitely been the developmental territory for WWE. So let's fucking get right into the card. Gallus versus the Creed brothers versus Tony D and Stacks Channing Lorenzo for the tag team titles. I believe it is it's a three-way dance.
Triple
it's
threat.
A triple threat. So it's first team that gets pinned, I would imagine. It's not like elimination tag.
Yeah, no, that's what I believe. I mean, they haven't said anything special about that.
Yeah, okay.
Even though every single thing on this card is a gimmick match.
Bro, it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Every single match is a fucking gimmick match.
Every single one.
Every single one. It's crazy.
I do think that tag team match is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a quick, fast-paced, hard-hitting type of match. But I don't see anybody but Gallows going over on that one.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I really don't think any of those teams are really over. Tony D is probably the most over out of anybody in that match, and rightfully so. I mean, he's got like a gimmick that people can get behind. People are into like the mob culture and like all that stuff, and he's like playing a quasi mobster. So like people are into it. I'm into it. I think it's great. At first I was like, ooh, the language is like not good. He's like, he's like talking with his hands all the time.
Too cartoony.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know, man. I think the Creeds might take it here because I don't think that they're ready for the main roster. I think they might be looking at Gallus to come up to the main roster here very soon in a heel run with Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that would be interesting.
And I think that they're going to do like, because they're all from Scotland. So I think all the Gallus boys are going to come up and they're going to team with a heel Drew McIntyre as like their leader, essentially. Mm-hmm. I think that WWE is going to really get into like that gang warfare type of thing that AEW is doing because they see how popular it is, like the Bullet Club, the Blackpool Combat Club. Like these things like sell a lot of merchandise and like, the Elite. I mean, we could go on and on.
Well, with Sheamus and Drew being in that triple threat match on night 2, it would make sense that you immediately have Sheamus already has his crew. Give a couple people to Drew. Let them go head to head.
Yeah, and I think what happens is that Drew might turn on Sheamus maybe after the match. I think Sheamus might win the Intercontinental title, but we'll talk about that.
We'll get I'm going to go with Gallus.
So you like Gallus? I like the Creeds. Okay, Chase U versus Schism for the rights to Chase U.
Yeah,
I mean, why?
That's the only reason that I'm gonna pick Chase U for that one. I just don't see them losing the rights to their own school. I don't see Chase U as being a good fit in Schism. So I don't know why you would keep giving Schism losses like this. But I think Chase U goes over.
See, I see something very interesting happening on the programming, and what I see on the programming is Duke Hudson becoming very impatient, and he's really displaying it in his like flippant attitude, and he just doesn't give a fuck anymore, and he's sick of Tyler Bate, and I think that he helps Schism fucking take over the rights of the school, and
just so that he can break off.
Yeah, just so he can break off and do his own thing. And I'm sure that Chase U is still going to run Chase U. I mean, I don't see that Schism wants that thing.
Right.
And why, like you said, why would they want a fucking school?
It makes no sense.
With a bunch of weirdos and a girl who fucking screams obscenely loud.
I mean, again, it's one of those gimmicks that they just don't seem to know what to do with. Even though it's pretty self-explanatory what you should do with them, but everything has to be turned from, psychological to creepy.
Self-explanatory,
and mystical.
Self-explanatory is not like that's not WWE and NXT's like fucking strong point.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, so you like Chase U, I like Schism. Okay, so we're 2 for 2 here. Let's see, Dragon Lee versus Wesley,
yeah,
versus Axiom versus Dragon Lee versus Ilya Dragunov versus J.D. McDonough, the former, what was his name before? He had a better name before. Oh, Jordan Devlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that name. And this is for the North American title match in a fatal 5-way.
No reason for it to be a fatal 5-way.
I mean, what the fuck, bro? Like, I just look at this and go, why?
And yeah, I really feel like this is going to be a showcase for Wes Lee.
Well, it is definitely a high-flying match. Like, there is going to be some crazy shit going on. I mean, Dragon Lee making his, like, television debut, essentially, in this type of match is going to be fucking outstanding because it's going to be he's going to do something mental.
Yeah, they're going to be everywhere. I'm getting a little nervous that they're just looking at, each one of these matches. Like, all of these guys are going to try to have a WrestleMania moment on NXT. I'm kind of afraid somebody's going to get hurt.
I am very afraid that somebody's going to get hurt in these multi-person matches because
too much going on.
I mean, a fatal 5-way, like that's crazy. But I mean, we'll get to the rest of the card where it gets a little crazier.
Yeah.
What's
so
her name?
I'm going Wesley on that one.
Wesley, huh? Man, from rumor, if rumors serve correct, Dragon Lee is supposed to get a huge push and be off of NXT within 1 year. So that would lead me to think that he would get it, but it seems like they're really pushing Ilya Dragunov. So, which I'm not opposed to. Mm-hmm. I just think that Wes Lee is a really good, like, plucky baby face. He'll take on any challenge, like, smaller than the rest of the competition.
But that's why, to me, he's going to be the one that goes over. He's going to stand up, rise up against the...
the first one that we agree about.
Yeah.
All right, so we both like Wesley in that match. And then we got Fallon Henley and Kiana James versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. You called her Isla.
I like calling her Isla. I like Isla. ISLA, Isla.
All right, I like it. Yeah. Who do you like in this match?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, sounds all right.
I don't like this match.
Sounds good. This may be a bathroom break match.
Yeah.
I might grab something to eat, maybe a drink, maybe a nap.
Every single time I've seen these tag matches, they're so sloppy. I don't know why they're getting showcased so high on the card.
Here's my thing. When neither thing is over, what the fuck are we? Oh shit! I think that we missed something. Oh man, we missed. They added another team to the tag match. Danny just fucking informed me. They added another fucking team to the tag match. It's that Country Strong team. Who is it? The boyfriends of Fallon Henley and Kiana James. He heard us talking about it and he was like, "Oh fuck."
I don't even remember what they're called.
Yeah, well, Josh Briggs and what's his fucking?
Yeah, what's their name? Like they have a name, right? Like that's.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I think it's just. I think it's just Briggs and Jensen.
Well, that's
kind of like Brooks and Dunn.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of like what.
That doesn't change who I think is.
Yeah. Okay. Me neither. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. So Henley and James. Who really cares?
Who cares?
I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Sure. Henley and James. There we go.
Yeah. All right. Flip a coin.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Waller versus Johnny Gargano in an unsanctioned match. Now, I mean, anyone who has listened to Pro Wrestling Summit knows my feeling about this whole fucking angle and how fucking stupid I think it is. Now, you're gonna have an unsanctioned match. I don't.
But they signed a contract for it.
Why are you gonna sign a I mean, is it just me?
When you sign the contract for it, you sanction it.
I mean, is it just me or is it just like oversight?
There's too much that they do in NXT.
There's too much oversight?
There's too much oversight.
That's what I said. I said they must look at the thing and just go, okay.
Yeah.
I like, who cares? I mean, I don't know.
They could have done a no false count anywhere. You know what? Yeah. A hardcore match. Whatever. They could have done whatever they wanted to.
Yeah.
But no holds barred, whatever. But the unsanctioned match.
Why not just do it in Johnny's backyard? Fucking put the ring up in his backyard. They can wrestle with his kid ringside.
Here's the real question: who's coming out in jeans? Because every single unsanctioned match I've ever seen, somebody comes out in jeans.
I don't think that Grayson Waller owns jeans. I think he has jeggings only. I think he only wears jeggings.
So then it's got to be Gargano, right?
I mean, I would imagine that Johnny Gargano is going to win. Yeah, I mean, considering he's like the king of NXT matches, like I don't think that they're going to ruin that for fucking Grayson Waller.
There's no winner in this, though. At the end of the day, there's no winner.
No one comes out any better.
Because either Gargano destroys
Waller, which should happen,
and that ends any sort of push that he had, or Waller beats Gargano, and he's supposed to be a main roster guy. Right. So where does Gargano go from there?
Well, yeah, it brings up a whole nother fucking list of issues, man.
I mean, you said Gargano?
Yeah,
I'll go Waller.
All right, sounds good.
I'll just do it.
All right, why not? Roxy versus Gigi versus Indy Hartwell versus Lyra Vicari. I can never pronounce her last name. Versus Tiffany Stratton of Wolf of Wall Street fame. And versus Zoe Stark for the women's title in a ladder match. Interestingly enough, Roxy is back and no one knows why they did that stupid fucking angle.
I don't know if it was an angle. I'm gonna say, you
think she really passed out?
I think she really did. And when she was cleared to come back, they were like, "All right, hey, let's put her back in the match. Let's put her in the match to begin with." I honestly think that there was something wrong. Just the way that everybody around them reacted, it seemed pretty shocking to everybody that she passed out. Not like the Booker T sliding into the ring, but even the referees seemed to be, a little bit thrown off by that. I think that something actually went wrong with her. Mm-hmm. But
you've been watching wrestling a long time. Right?
I know.
Okay, hold on a second. Just time out for a second. You've been watching wrestling a long time. When something like that happens, and it's for real, how long does the camera stay on that person? They don't follow that person to the fucking ambulance as they're getting loaded into the ambulance, and Shawn Michaels is like leaning over her like the power of God. Like, what the fuck, bro? I was so.
He is a born again Christian, so.
Oh my God! Listen, man, he fucked Sonny. That's all that I know.
Yeah, well,
when she was hot.
Yeah, he definitely did that. I don't know. I'm kind of thrown off. If it was real, And I still say it was.
Yeah.
Because I say that, I think they're going to put the belt back on Roxy.
I mean, why wouldn't you put the belt back on her? I mean, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Here's the thing, like, if she had a fucking medical issue like that, there's no way that she's getting cleared that fast.
Right.
So, like, what was the... and listen, I'm not trying to delve into people's personal lives, but, like, what a shitty way, if it's an angle, to do an angle.
If it's an angle, it makes no sense. Roxy's in that match, Roxy's already the underdog.
Well, I mean, look at all the other women in that match, dude. I mean, just by... she's the smallest one in the match.
Yeah.
In a ladder match. I mean, Indy Hartwell should just run up the fucking ladder and just jump at the title.
But you know that they'll never put the title on Indy Hartwell for whatever reason. Even though they should. Super talented. Checks all the boxes.
Yep. But who the fucking... who are we? We're just a bunch of fucking idiots. Smart marks, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
So you like Roxy, I like Roxy. Everybody likes Roxy. I mean, she's tremendous, man. She's fucking, 20 years old. Like,
if it can't be Indy, it's got to be Roxy.
Yeah. I mean, Gigi, she got beat up by JC Jane. She got stomped in the face, like, in one of the most violent stompings that I've seen in a wrestling ring in a long time.
Stratton will, kind of throw her, well, I was just say throw her weight around a little bit, but I mean, as much as, she has. But she'll... kind of dominate that match a little bit.
Super athletic. I mean, Zoe Stark, too. She's going to be rugged. There's going to be... I just don't want to see somebody take an ugly bump and, like, get hurt. Like, I don't want to see that shit because...
How shitty would it be if they just did that whole Roxy angle just to get a big pop for it?
And that's what I said, bro. And that's what I was saying. Like, how fucking lame.
Yeah.
Like... Because that's the Shawn Michaels angle where he fucking, I collapsed in the ring. I don't know if I can come back. I valiantly come back to defend my title. And like they do this video vignette with like Shawn like taking off his like bifocals in the office. Come in. Like it's like so fucking like Dallas.
Yeah.
Like where's JR with the gun? Like what the fuck are we doing here? Like, that shit worked in the 90s. That shit can't work now. You can't fuck around with head injuries.
No.
Like, it's not something to fuck around with because people take that shit very serious. Mm-hmm. It's not a game. Like, even when AEW did it, I was like, low-hanging fruit.
Especially with, like, I mean, you look at the NFL and, people collapsing on the field and stuff. I mean,
you can't fucking...
Are we really trying to capitalize on that type of stuff?
To get a pop, she's already over.
Yeah,
like, why?
It's unnecessary.
Like, what the fuck are we doing
unnecessary.
Here, man? But I mean, regardless of that, like, listen, you're booked how you're booked.
Yeah.
You have a job to do. I'm not putting the onus on her for how she's booked.
No.
It's you have a job to do. But like, at the same token, like it's so lame, and like, you don't have a better idea to get her super over. She's already super over. Like, how much more over do you want this girl to be?
Just let her be her.
Right.
That's it.
That's why she got over in the first place. Yeah. Oh my God! All right, we're on to the main event: Braun versus Mello. I mean, I think it's Mello's time, bro.
I mean, Braun has had it long enough. It's almost as predictable as Night 2. So
we'll get to that.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I think Mello goes over here.
I mean, Braun has to come up to the main roster now. He's literally destroyed every single person on NXT. And multiple people at the same time. Like, he doesn't give a flying fuck.
And there's going to be multiple places that he could go at the main roster and compete for a title immediately.
Well, yeah, bro. I mean, he could fucking be Sheamus's first. You know what? We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So who do you like? You like Mello too?
Mello, yeah.
I think it's going to be a really good match. I'm not really a giant fan of Braun, only because like I think it's just too much leaning on the like my dad thing.
But Mello, I feel like can pull a really good match out of him.
Oh yeah, bro. I think that Mello's gonna make him work. He's gonna and listen. I take nothing. Braun's a fucking incredible athlete, but it's a different type of thing, man. Mello has literally the total package. He is him. Like that. It's a perfect tagline for him.
And at this point, he's earned his spot.
Yeah, he's definitely earned it. All right, so that was fucking NXT. Woof. You want to have like a fucking cocktail or like somewhere? Let's just get right into it.
Jump right into
Fuck it.
Night one.
Okay. Strochet versus the Prophets versus the Alpha Academy versus the Viking Raiders.
I don't care. Anyway.
Come on, man.
I don't. The way they use their tag teams is a joke.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Street Profits, though, man.
Street Profits are, they're, yeah, they
man, WrestleMania, like, you know that they're going to have a crazy entrance. It's going to have a giant solo cup or something.
I will give them this. It's a good match to start off the show, set the pace for the show. Ricochet is going to be all over the goddamn ring. He's going to be jumping off of Strowman.
Yeah, I think that this is where Otis finally turns to the maximum male models or whatever the fuck they are, and does that comedy shit for a little while.
The Viking Raiders are always good for ridiculous spots.
Oh my god, dude! Just the fucking Eric hits that knee, bro, and I go, I don't understand like the mechanics of how he's able to do that in such a violent fashion and like not completely ruin somebody's neck and face. I mean,
if that's what opens the card, then because that's what's scheduled with the card is. As long as they don't make any changes, that's a hot way to open the card.
Yeah, I like the Profits in that match. I mean, I think it's I mean, who knows, dude? Montez Ford might turn on fucking Dawkins in this match too.
I don't see there's going to be.
I don't see that happening.
Too much possibility for turns for the Profits to split here.
Yeah,
I think.
I agree. I think that they can wait on that. I think they might split them up in the brand split.
Yeah, I can see that.
And like have them, and then Montez probably goes heel at that point, and has a big run.
But I'm going to disagree with you with the Profits. I'm gonna go. Strowman and Ricochet.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I feel like Ricochet will get a huge pop for winning, and they'll do some ridiculous thing to win the match where he'll jump off of Strowman, and it'll be some ridiculous.
Do you fucking know how much I hate Braun Strowman now?
Oh, listen, I was super excited to see him come back, and then he came back in red pants.
I don't mind the red pants because I thought it was part of the red circle thing that fucking Bray Wyatt was doing,
which
but
makes it even more angry.
Yeah, exactly right. And plus, he's just a giant dude who like hasn't been able to like figure it out. Like, bro, you're that big. It doesn't take much to connect with the crowd. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
He had so much going for him before he got cut, and then he came back and did nothing with it.
Yeah, pretty terrible, and in better shape.
You're the monster. You're the monster among men. Now you're the monsters. What is he now?
The monster of all monsters.
Something like it's ridiculous.
But almost towers over you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's like when Kane went from Big Red Machine to the Big Red Monster. So why?
Why? Like why?
Monsters are scary. You know.
I did like when he unmasked though, and he had like the fucking fucked up haircut, and the black eyes and shit. Like it was creepy.
Then they had to explain why a guy that was set on fire as a kid had no scars.
Whatever. Continuity. All right, so fucking Ray versus Dom is up next. I mean, it's Dom's time, bro.
He's
the most over heel in the company besides Roman, I think.
I think this is Ray's retirement match.
Yeah, I think he goes away.
Because he's gonna go out on his back, he's going into the hall. Yeah. He gets to wrestle his son at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's
a pass the torch moment.
I think he takes the mask off at the end of the match, hands it to his kid, and leaves with some, how he should. Like, that's how you should. Right. And I think Dom sucker punches him after he fucking gets the mask from him.
Which
is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's fantastic. The proper way to do it, So you like Dom as well.
Yeah.
That's a double Dom. Dom sandwich.
It's almost too obvious at this point.
Yeah. Well, who knows, though? Some people are claiming that Ray's going to wrestle for another year and retire at WrestleMania 40.
I mean, there's no reason to do a Ray versus Dom 2, so...
But I'm looking at Ray, and he's gained some weight, boy. Mm-hmm. He's getting that retirement feel. You can tell. Like, he's not going through the motions. He's still going out there and putting on a show, but it's just... it's not peak Ray, man.
Yeah.
And that's okay. He's had so many fucking injuries, that guy, like, and he's been bumped every fucking way from Sunday.
And he killed a guy.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on. He didn't do it on purpose.
He killed a guy in Mexico.
That's so fucked up.
Oh, he fucked up. He killed a guy.
Maybe that's where Dom got the penitentiary story from.
Oh, shit. He has the teardrop over his eye because it's Ray's teardrop. Oh,
when I was on the yard. Oh, man. I do love Dom, man. I love it. I think...
He's definitely grown on me. I thought he was...
it's the snivelly shit at first. It didn't... I wasn't vibing with it. And then, man, the more I heard it, the more I was like, oh, my God, bro. This kid has got something here.
He's definitely brought the Judgment Day a lot more interest just with his presence there.
Who else has brought interest? I mean, Rhea Ripley has, but it's because of her relationship with Dom.
Right.
That she's so hated. Right. Everyone loves her.
Yep.
Like, you can't hate Finn Balor. I don't care what anybody says, man. You can't hate that guy. He's too talented. He's too good looking. You just can't hate him. He's not an effective heel in America.
Everybody hates Dom.
Everybody hates Dom. Yeah. And honestly, dude, I think Damian Priest should be running that group.
Yeah.
I honestly do.
Well, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. Rollins versus Logan Paul. Oh man, Rollins is definitely putting his shoulders to the mat and doing the J-O-B for Logan Paul, baby. And you know what? It's the right thing to do. That's the thing to do, bro.
I mean,
especially if Jake Paul's going to get involved, like they're claiming he's going to maybe have a spot from the audience like Tyson Fury did. And that would be kind of cool, only because, like, his boxing career is essentially over at this point. Yeah. Like, I mean, you can't really, he's
not undefeated anymore.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, and I think it's a good way for Logan to get even more heat. And I think that WWE sees the potential in those type of stars that have viral capability, and why not have a guy like that appear on fucking WrestleMania in this dude's match?
If that's gonna happen, if Logan goes over, I really hope that it continues beyond just this match. I'd like to see it kind of go on to SummerSlam, because I think Rollins and Logan have a really good chemistry with one another.
And their size comparison is very similar.
Yeah, and for Logan to get over on Rollins at WrestleMania
is a big deal, man.
It's a big deal.
That's a fucking big deal.
Rollins can then step up the mind games and,
really, like, tap into that visionary shit and, like, fucking really, like, start to fuck with him. Because I don't think that has reached its... WrestleMania is not the crescendo for that story.
Right.
I think there's a lot more fucking meat on that bone. So, and I think you gotta keep Logan undefeated, dude. Like, the more that he's undefeated and the more that you can start claiming Logan Paul on your show.
Oh, he's not undefeated.
What are you talking about?
Logan Paul? He's not undefeated.
Who pinned Logan Paul?
Well, he lost to Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that throws my fucking conspiracy right out the window. Well, fuck him then. Rollins should go over.
But he almost beat Roman Reigns. So I mean that's the thing.
I still think Logan.
I think it goes over too.
Logan's the guy.
I really hope it continues to SummerSlam.
Yeah, I do too. I think that them working a program, take a long-term program, is good for business.
Yeah. And I think it's good for Logan Paul.
And honestly, I think that Logan Paul might get a couple of guys and be in a group, so that way they can run the weekly TVs, and he is contracted for big shows, so he does the Roman Reigns bloodline thing. He has a group of workers. Probably what I would say is I would put LA Knight, like The Miz and Grayson Waller in a group, like, and have them be like the influencers and like, you know, social media influencers, and like Logan Paul is like the head of that fucking group.
Yeah,
because you can team up fucking LA Knight and the Miz, dude, and they are gonna fucking work incredible matches with people. And then Grayson Waller is a great guy to have come up because he can talk the shit, and he has a huge social media following.
And he can also take the losses.
Bingo.
Yeah.
You see where I'm... And the Miz doesn't care about losing.
No.
Neither does fucking LA
Well,
Knight.
clearly not, but you know, that's a whole different thing.
Different
we'll talk
story.
about it another time.
So we both like Logan. Okay, Bex, Lita, and Trish versus Damage Control. I mean, I don't care. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't give a flying hootenanny about none of it.
I don't understand how you...
They have the tag team championships.
Why is this a 6-woman tag? I think Damage Control needs to go over, but they won't. It'll be Lita and Trish that end up going over. The feel-good moment at WrestleMania.
I think Trish turns.
But what's the point? That she's not going to be around. You know?
No, they're saying that she's back for like an extended run.
Jeez.
Listen, dude, wrestling's more popular than it's ever been. Do you think that these people who have been out of the business not making that type of big money are gonna fucking miss out on a pay? Look, dude, look at Goldberg. He's like fucking almost 60 years old. He comes back for like a $10 million payday.
Yeah, well, I get that, but I mean, then you get Lita in the ring and she looks like a bag of dog shit, and...
Well, listen, but she's never been... Her technical fucking prowess is not what she's known for. She gets the pop because of the Attitude Era name value. Same thing as Trish, except Trish can actually wrestle.
I realized that she was never known for her technical aspect of her
She was
character.
known for a thong hanging out of her fucking pants.
However, it's even more apparent when it's even worse than it was 15 years ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, but she's also aged. I mean, she's, you know...
But that's why I want her gone. Just have your feel-good moment, go.
I don't understand I don't understand why people pop for her. I never popped for her. I mean, but I watched wrestling with a different lens. I was like, why am I watching this?
She pops for her because of Edge. That's it. That's the only reason they pop for her.
Oh, I mean, that was a good storyline, but
Fantastic
that wasn't due to her wrestling. That
Nope.
had nothing to do with her wrestling. It had to do with her personality.
Yeah.
Which, it was Edge's personality. She didn't really do anything.
I mean, all she ever did was she would, do a Hurricane Rana.
Yeah.
And for the Hardys.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Anyway, I like Damage Control in this match.
Yeah, I like Damage Control too. No, you know what? I'm going to take the other side because I think they're going to give Lita and Trish their feel-good moment at WrestleMania, which they don't need, and then
what?
And then, I don't know. They still have to drop the titles.
Yeah.
So,
exactly
I don't know.
Right. Okay. Well, so you're going to go Becky, Lita,
I'll go Becky, Lita, and Trish.
Okay, that's fine. Usos versus Sammy and KO in the tag team title match.
This is perfect for my theory of, the night 2. So, I'm thrilled. I think that Sammy and KO go over. I think that there's going to be some chicanery with
tomfoolery, you say,
with Solo trying to help the Usos take Sammy and KO out.
Yeah,
I think that's going to put Solo and the Usos out for night 2.
So you think they get like suspended or something? Adam Pearce is like you're banned from the show?
They're like roughed up.
You think that they get beat up?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I'd love to see that.
Go through tables, something where it's going to be like injury type of, angle.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I like it. All right. I can get behind that. I like Sammy and KO winning the tag titles. It's their time. They the
whole storyline has to finish there. What's the point if they don't win it here?
And now my question is though, I do have one fucking question. What do they do about the tag titles? Do they split them up? I think you have to. I mean, I think that you have to split up the tag titles.
I don't think you can. There's not enough tag teams to go around.
Really?
That are worthwhile.
Well, worthwhile in whose mind, though?
My mind.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I mean, looking at this WrestleMania list, I'm like, Strochet.
Yeah.
Profits.
Yeah. Alpha Academy was probably splitting.
Yep.
Viking Raiders. That's it. And the Usos.
No. New Day. Who was? Well, the homeboy's hurt anyway. Kofi Kingston just had surgery. What's that other team? Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, but they're that's gonna be a night 2 conversation. But I think they're gonna have something else to do.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So I think KO goes over. The only way they don't, KO and Sammy. I think they go over. If the only way they don't is if KO turns on Sammy.
Oh my God, bro! Why though?
Why? As revenge for not listening to him in the first place.
That's fucking stupid.
But it's stupid enough to work.
Stupid as stupid does, dude. All right, Charlotte versus Rhea, which is not main eventing, I guess.
It should. It really should.
I think that's a very poor decision to put Theory and Cena, with Cena being rusty and having not worked for a very long time. And when he did last work, he was yelling spots out the entire match. Yeah. And at WrestleMania, in the main event, and I understand the name value.
Yeah.
You gotta put the name value in the main event.
But I really feel like Rhea Ripley has gotten enough name value at this point to be the main event.
Dude, Charlotte Flair doesn't have enough name value?
Well, I'm just saying, I say Rhea because she's gonna go over.
Oh, you think she's fucking taking the belt?
I think she needs to.
Yeah, I think she's taking the belt too.
What has Charlotte even done?
What
recently?
Have you done for me lately?
They put it on her so that Rhea would have a big name competitor to take the title off of.
Well, she came back and she beat Ronda. And who has she wrestled since then?
No one. I don't think she's had a single match.
She's had like one match against like Sonya Deville or something.
Oh yeah, right. To defend her title, right? Yeah.
Oh shit, dude, hysterical. And she does promos every week.
Yep.
I don't understand what the purpose of having a belt on her is then.
So that Rhea can take it off of her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think it might be Charlotte's. It might be. I think she's just too over with the people who are decision-making people in WWE. And I think that it was evident when she came back and beat Ronda Rousey. You know what I mean?
Very Brock Lesnar-esque.
Yeah.
Very Hulk Hogan-esque.
Yeah, not Ric Flair-esque.
No, not Ric Flair-esque.
Ric Flair would chase you for half a year before he won the belt.
Yeah.
Just because he knows that it's going to draw really good business.
Yeah.
And I get it. Yes, everyone can fucking tell me a million times the wrestling business is different. The wrestling business tenets do not fucking change.
Right. That's
fact, bro. Storytelling sells. I mean, what else do you fucking need to know?
Just look at this WrestleMania. 90% of it's storytelling.
Bro, do you know how many matches they could have put on this WrestleMania card that are not on this card?
Yeah, it could be way too big at this point.
I mean, it
already is huge.
It's really not though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches on night 1 and 6 matches on night 2. Bro, that's not a fucking big card.
But there's big matches in there. The Hell in a Cell match. You have
well, Hell in the Cell match is interesting because it's the old Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
They showed the pictures of it, and I went, "Oh my god,
thank God
bro!"
They're doing away with the red.
So fucking stupid, so dumb. Why not have just the chain link? I like. What is the point?
You can see through it. That's really good. That's a good thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It harkens back to the time of, Mick Foley getting thrown off the cage, Undertaker going through the cage, Mick Foley going through the cage.
Well, bro, it dents and shit. You can throw each other into the walls of it and it'll dent like that.
It also has some give.
Correctamundo, friend. It's not fucking steel bars like the old school cage was. You remember the steel cage, the big blue? Oh my god, fuck that cage, bro. I saw so many people get fucked up on that cage, man. Oh yeah. All right, so Theory and Cena, I guess, is gonna fucking close out night one.
I mean, to me, it's got to be Theory.
It has to be.
It's got to be. Cena's not going to run a program.
No, dude.
So why put the title on him?
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
I could understand it for the pop. You know what I'm saying? I could totally understand it for the pop, but I can't understand it for the logistics of it. Like, Austin Theory needs to beat him.
Right.
Because it's the right thing to do for his character. Like, he needs to beat John Cena.
If he loses to Cena, you might as well just fire him.
You need to have something else to do, bro. Like, you just gotta have something else for the fucking guy to do. Like, you need to change his name, put him under a mask, like, do something. He's gonna go into witness protection for a little while. Like, I don't know. And that kid's fucking super talented. Like, he really is good. And he has all the intangibles. He is everything that the WWE is looking for. Young, good-looking, can talk on the mic, sell a program, and can get it done in the ring.
His biggest fault was being a McMahon guy.
Which is not a bad fault to have.
Right.
Listen, it's not like he was sucking McMahon off or nothing.
That we know of?
Well, I mean, who knows, dude? I mean, I mean, Vince McMahon could have probably any woman he wanted to within reason, so... even with his Uncle Fester mustache, or what's that? Gomez Adams. That's what they said he looked like. All right,
I think it's got to be Theory.
So Theory. Okay, so we're both in on Theory for night one. Night two to close out the show. See, this wasn't too bad. We're only 40 minutes in, kid. Man, that's not a bad thing. All right, Liv and Raquel versus the Submission Queens. Shayna Baszler and what's her name there? Ronda Rousey versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Chelsea. I am the Karen. Green? Yeah, and Sonya Deville. Why is Carmella off the card?
No idea. I didn't see anything about it. Don't know why she's off. Doesn't make sense.
That's really dumb. I mean, does anyone really care? I mean, I think fucking probably Shayna Baszler and fucking what's her name, Ronda Rousey are probably gonna go over. I mean, if I was,
for as hot of a start as night one has, night two, you got to wonder what the hell they were thinking.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Liv and Raquel just so they can start off with that feel good moment.
Interesting. Okay,
get the crowd into it.
Yeah, all right, I can dig that. Lesnar versus Omos.
This is
who the fuck cares,
match.
Yep.
Start off with Liv and Raquel Rodriguez winning just so that you can go to the bathroom. Who fucking cares? Lesnar, I guess. Can you imagine Lesnar beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania just to lose to Omos in a piece of shit, terrible match?
Yeah, I could see it. And the reason why I could see it is we're even talking about this match, and we're talking about this match on a WrestleMania card.
It's so bad, but I again, it's gotta be Lesnar. It's gotta be Lesnar. I can't do Omos anymore. I can't. Let Lesnar beat him. Let him go away.
Dude, he's so bad. He's just so bad.
If he beats Lesnar, he's going to be pushed to the moon. And
oh my God, bro. It's going to be over. It's going to be all over. It's going to be absolutely fucking all over.
It's the Great Khali all over again.
Well, I think he's got a little bit more talent than the Great Khali. I mean...
Oh, the Great Khali had a ton of talent in Japan, and then... he was all beat up when he got to the WWE.
Yeah, I mean, I would say probably almost kind of reminds me of like a, He kind of reminds me of like
Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's probably like just a big guy who's just awkward.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what he is. He's just awkward.
I mean, just let Omos get the better of Lesnar for most of the match and let Lesnar squeak by with a win somehow.
Yeah, a quick roll-up or a key lock submission, like something.
Sure.
Triangle choke, like anything. Ay. Who cares? I mean, really, like, who the fuck
We've already given it too much time.
Yeah.
They're going to give that match a half hour.
Oh, yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. If I was Lesnar, I'd go out there and just let him big boot me one time, pin me in the ring, and then walk backstage and go, okay, where's my check?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
See you later. I'm going to go away for about 4 months, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to destroy every single person on your roster.
Where's my hat?
Where's my hat and my dip? I want my hat and my dip. Oh, my God. Funny shit. All right, Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor. I mean, Edge is the devil, I guess. Is that what he called himself? The devil?
I don't know. He looked like Zordon from Power Rangers, man. Just a floating head in that promo.
Go, Power Rangers.
I would think that Edge has to win this. Put an end to the story. Of course, I thought the last time they met one another in that mixed tag match, that was going to put an end to the story.
Not so much.
But it didn't. So, what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it looks on, like, paper that Edge would go over.
You know what I would really love? I would really love Damian Priest to come out, fucking take out Finn, and have Edge reestablish himself as the leader of the fucking Judgment.
Oh, my God, with Christian.
Yeah, if Christian... I mean, Christian can easily do that shit. But you're right, it's not going to end here. Because Christian's going to come back with Edge, and they're going to fucking fight Finn and Damian Priest.
I hope so. I mean, it's a fitting way, dude, to end their career together, you know? They go out as they came in, as the Brood.
Yeah.
You know? I think it would be cool.
Well, who do you think goes over in this match, then? Because if they're going to continue it, then...
I think Finn goes over.
I was going to say, you would almost need to.
Yeah, I think that Edge... has like a reawakening after this match and like really like focuses in with Christian on what's going on, but I suspect that the Demon Finn Balor is probably going to do something completely insane, like a double stomp off of the top of the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
Like some sort of fucking crazy fuckery, and it's going to be completely bonkers, and you know, the likelihood of somebody getting hurt is probably going to be pretty high, but whatever. You know.
I mean, you have to... It's a Hell in a Cell. You have to go to the top of the cage.
Somebody does. Not me.
Shane McMahon did it, and he was like 75 years old, so, you know.
You guys are way more athletic than him, dude. All right, so you like Edge, I like Finn. Very good. Gunther versus Sheamus versus, who was that? Drew McIntyre?
Drew McIntyre, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be mad if Gunther held on to the belt, but I think that onward and upward is probably the direction and path that Gunther is going to be taking. My question is what top guy besides Cody Rhodes is going to want to fucking work with Gunther and take those chops all the time?
I don't even think Cody wants to take those chops.
No, I don't think Cody gives a fuck, dude. I think Cody likes that type of shit.
More power to him. I'd say that Gunther's gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I say this is a point where Sheamus and Drew end their friendly relationship. They end up focusing on each other too much. Gunther takes advantage, ends up winning.
Yeah. Okay.
A bro kick or a
Claymore.
Claymore. Very, very simply, Gunther just has to toss out whoever does the finishing move.
Yeah.
Covers them. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I like it. I can totally get behind that. Bianca versus Asuka.
I want to say that Asuka is going to take this, no doubt, because she...
Well, I have doubt.
Yeah, she was doing this whole, character she was doing in Japan type of deal. But
the Kana.
Yeah, but she really hasn't gotten that established on the lead up to WrestleMania. Not her fault. She really hasn't had an opportunity to.
Yeah, she's just come out and had a blue mouth like a Smurf.
Yeah. So, I would like to say Asuka. And I mean, she almost got to justify the way that she's been treated in the past.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Interesting.
Asuka with a question mark for me.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to say Asuka as well, just because Bianca's held the title for such a long time at this point, that she probably needs a refresh. And I mean, a refresh probably going to SmackDown might be good for her.
And take on Rhea.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a built-in match. You know what I mean? It's a built-in match for them. So, I mean, I would have to say Asuka as well. And then we have what everyone fucking came to see. Roman versus Cody.
Finish.
Can Cody finish the story? Or has it all been propaganda?
Swear to God, if Cody doesn't win, then just keep the title on Roman until
he retires.
Yeah, but at this point, yeah, pretty much that, or just at least SummerSlam, let him get to be pretty much the longest title holder next to San Martino. You know, I mean, it's unbelievable how long he's held this title, or these titles.
A testament.
Yeah.
A real testament to his work ethic.
Especially since he had no reason to put this much into it, considering how badly the fans hated him for years. But this is Cody's time.
Man.
And Roman deserves some time off too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. If they're gonna have Roman drop the belt, it's gonna be right now.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's gonna be nobody else.
There's literally nobody else on the roster that he hasn't already run through. This is the last guy on the roster that he can drop the belt to.
What about Gunther?
I don't see a Roman versus Gunther
Could
match.
you imagine Roman fucking taking those chops and shit?
Heel versus heel, though. Like, Roman needs a face to play off of. I don't think you turn Gunther face. I don't think you can. He's a foreigner. They always make the foreigners heels.
He's built to be a heel, though.
Yeah.
Like, everything about him is a heel.
Yeah.
Not through no fault of his own. Like,
Right.
And people will cheer him because he's violent, but... Yeah, I think you're right, dude. I mean, Cody has to... It would be awesome if Roman held on to the title because it would fuck people up so bad. And what does Cody do the next night on Raw? That is the fucking question on everybody's mind.
I mean, like I said, this is perfect for what I think is going to go into it. Sammy and KO finally destroy the bloodline, which leaves Roman exposed. It's one-on-one, Cody versus Roman. Cody takes advantage because he's primed and ready for this, wins the titles. You know?
It's good shit, man.
Yep.
It's good shit. And you know what, dude? They finished the story.
They finish the story. And it finishes the whole bloodline story. One fell swoop. Now
It's
the
all
bloodline
over.
now the bloodline starts scrambling. They implode. You can have Roman versus Jey Uso again. And then when that story's over and Cody's
Somebody
still
writes
holding
them off TV, essentially. They jump them, beat them up, something happens.
But when that story's over, you know, you have Jey beat Roman. And
my God,
have
bro.
Jey beat Roman, have Roman go away for a while, and then Jey can step up and challenge Cody, calling himself the new tribal chief.
Ooh. That could be spicy. Yeah, I mean, I don't ever see them hooking the wagon to Jey like that.
Oh, I don't think that he'll actually be, like, there'll be a bloodline behind him. I think he'll be solo against Cody, but it'll give another opponent for Cody. Because he's going to need a few. He's going to need to hold that title for a while.
Who the fuck does he work with initially? Right after.
I don't know.
Any surprises that you're thinking for the show?
I mean, obviously, there's going to be some fuckery with the Usos and Solo. I don't know. I mean, I think that during that Ray versus Dom match, I think his sister tries to get involved. You know,
Interesting.
she's
Bring her into the fold.
she's been trained. You know,
Has she?
yeah, she's done some wrestling training.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I'm fine with that. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. All right, but that's it. You don't see any other fuckery?
What do you got? There must be something on your mind here.
Jay White.
Oh, Jay White. I honestly don't think he's coming to WWE.
I think Jay White, AJ Styles, and the OC save Cody from the Bloodline to close the show.
Man, I just don't think you can do that with this story.
What?
That to me, that like kind of dampens Cody's victory. You need him to stand tall, be able to celebrate, confetti, all that shit.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Did I say that they were gonna help Cody? I said they were gonna save Cody.
So you think the Bloodline's gonna come out after a win for Cody and try to like take him out?
They start to beat him up. I think Bullet Club music hits. Jay White specifically, his music hits. Big fucking pop from the Titantron. AJ Styles with him. The OC with him. The original Bullet Club. They all walk out together. And they get in the ring. And Cody thinks that they're going to celebrate. And then Jay White fucking hits him. Hits him with the Blade Runner. And fucking... on we go. I
can see that.
Or AJ does it to him, and they all fucking beat him up.
I can see that in the Monday After Raw.
Ooh.
But I think they need Cody to stay. They think they need the picturesque shot. Cody standing tall. He finished the story, did it for his dad, and all that. You know.
You don't think Cody wants to share that spotlight, huh?
I think the only person he wants to share that spotlight with
is his dad.
Is his brother.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
I know, but
even though I think he's done in AEW, I think he is he opened up his own wrestling promotion.
Well, that's for tomorrow.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
well,
man.
shit, dude, we got through the entire fucking thing, dude, in under an hour. Look at that.
3 shows, 20 minutes per show. You can't really do any better than that.
That's what I'm talking about. This has been Pro Wrestling Summit, motherfucker. You already know what it is. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We got some new shit coming up. So make sure that you fucking stay tuned. We got new shit happening. Don't fuck around. Be easy. Peace. Danny, nice job writing this fucking shit down. You got penmanship like a woman.